What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of the Celebrity Junk. Lizzo is very important today, and it's not because of her music. Some of you guys believe that she's talented. I'm not going to deal with that. I mean, it's up to your discretion. Some people like her antics on social media, with, the excessive twerking and all of that. I even got, some ladies that Instagram me talking about I was fat shaming and, just other little things the Lizzo crowd had to say about me, the fan crowd. But there's a video that we're going to play in the back, which Lizzo has some man sticking his fingers in her mouth. Now, she's sucking on these fingers as if it was, what. I'll leave it for your imagination. And again, this Omnicron, we don't know where dude hands me, and he probably could just been digging his booty or something like that. We don't know. But she is licking the fingers of this guy in a very sexual way. Let's, Jill Scott, if you will, sort of kind of thing, with the microphone. And in other words, this is what I can do, or what I can do for you, or I'm nasty, and this is what I do. In that order. Okay, now I know what people are going to tell me right now. Like, Lizzo is a celebrity. She's a clout chaser. But Lizzo is also a spokesperson for the left. And when you look at what she has to say about black women and racism, what she says, she has a lot of, she's from Minnesota. So when, things happen there, she was talking a lot about racism and Black Lives Matter and things like that. And racism against black women. She's very, very big on those talking points. But then I want to talk about this. What happens? And I want you guys to be clear when I say this. What happens when you talk about these racist things going on in America, but then when we look at you, you are trying to fit those stereotypes that you're complaining about? One of the most racist stereotypes about black women that's out there historically is that they're sexual objects. Black women are sexual objects, so they're not to be really taken serious. They're there for your pleasure. That's just what black women say, not just me. Okay, so I'm not. Don't put words in my mouth. This is what black women are complaining about. Black women complain about that they are not protected, and people don't look at them as we look at white women or other groups, because for them that black women are tired of being sexualized. It was what happened with Nelly about 15 years ago at Spelman when he had that song called The Tip Drill. It must be your ass because it ain't your face. So those black women, they were really, really, really upset about that, and rightly so. I can understand. I even commend it for stepping up for yourself and putting up boundaries to say, listen, as a group of women, we want to be respected. But then when I see stuff like this, I cringe a little bit because, well, what is Lizzo saying to her non-black fans? And I get it, like, maybe the average person doesn't put it all together. But what about for those people who do? What if you don't know Lizzo? What if you don't know black people? And Lizzo's your first introduction. You really like her. You like her moves. You like her styles. And you hear her as a white person or as an Asian person. You hear her talking about race. You hear her talking about identity and racism and classism and all these things. Then you go and you look at her Instagram because you're following her, and this is what you see. How does that person feel about what she has to say? I can tell you that they're likely not to take it serious. And it's so bad. I'm looking in the comment sections over there. A lot of black women don't take Lizzo serious. And it's to the point where so many sisters are getting turned off by the things that she's doing, and she don't even realize it. Like, you're doing these things that You know, and we know that the dude that you got his fingers in your mouth ain't got money like you. We know that. That dude might be working on breaks at Pep Boys. Who knows? But the reality is that you want people to respect you. But as a woman, Lizzo, it appears that you don't really have so much respect for yourself. And for every woman who has a problem with the black manosphere or the manosphere creators, and I'm one of them. I'm not gonna hide. I just want to ask you this because you know what? I believe in 2022 that although I'm a part of this community, it doesn't mean that I do not feel that black men and black women should have healthy relationships and learn how to coexist and to learn how to be in healthy relationships with one another. I agree with that point. I don't know if anybody got me or miscommunicated on that. I'm not like that. I believe in the black family. I believe I am a conservative. So just because I take a lot of manosphere talking points, it don't mean that. But what I want to tell black women is that if you want somebody to respect you as a woman, and you have those boundaries that you want for black men to not overstep, and you should, you first have to show evidence that you're not being a hypocrite to your own boundaries. If you don't want black men to treat you like some woman out there that's just, on the streets, then you can't be out here doing things that resembles what women do in the streets. You have to be true to your message. You can't waver and deviate. You know, a lot of women do that, and sometimes men. You say one thing and do another. But you know, when I look at black women, I see so many black women out there in the world that go to work every day. They want to be professionals. They want to take, have people take them serious. And then you get Lizzo, who don't care about those ladies at all. You want to just get up there and talk to feel good, but you're not living truth to your message. So you want to make, the community that you come from look real sexualized. And this is what you're introducing to your non-black fans. And I personally don't think it's fair for African-American women out there who don't want to be looked at like this. And it's always about the black woman's image. Okay, what about black women out there who are deviating from the work that certain other people are trying to do to repair the image of African-American women in the United States? Then what about Lizzo? What about Meg Thee Stallion? People who deviate from the message. Because when you go to Black Girls Rock and that program and the Essence Festival, you don't see people out here looking like that. You don't see folks with their hands in their mouth, especially not with Black Girls Rock. Well, I'm looking at black women that want to be respected on Black Girls Rock. That's what I'm seeing. That's what I observe. Black Girls Rock is so well organized. I wish we had Black Boys Rock because it inspired me. But those women clearly want to be taken serious. Lizzo does not want to be taken serious, but then you're going to get mad when somebody calls you names. You cannot be an enemy to your own message. So guys, what do you think? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of Celebrity Junk. Already appreciate you for all that you do. Subscribe, hit the bell, check out the first comment at the top. And as you know, the buffoonery remains an all-time high. I'm out.